This is the next day from the other day. And I've been thinking all day because it's March 21st. And yesterday was the first day of spring. And that's very important because it's been cold and it's so dark so early. And now it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter every day until in the middle of summer, it'll be light till really past your bedtime. It'll be light till like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night. But this is the very first, well, actually, yesterday was the first day of spring. Sometimes it's March 20, like that was yesterday. And then today, this time it's March 20. No, yesterday, the first day of spring was on the 20th. But today is March 21st. But it's still very, very special. Imagine if you were a kid and you were waiting, like let's say you already turned 4 maybe or something like that, and then you were waiting for your birthday. And you were waiting and waiting and waiting. Like what if your birthday was in March? And so you're waiting all through April, all through May, all through June, all through July. Mom, is it going to be my birthday? No, dear. All through August, all through September, all through October. Mom, is it my birthday? No, dear, not yet. All through November, December, January, still waiting. February, getting closer. Almost the birthday in March. But then this thing happens where we all have to stay home and you can't even have the fun birthday party you thought you were going to have. Do you remember that time? I think I might still have it around here somewhere. Lambie brought the umbrella to school. And the teacher said, no, you can't play with the umbrella. You can't keep it here. You can't open it. Too many things will happen, blah, blah, blah. And Lambie was so disappointed. Well, I am imagining that if you are a kid whose birthday is today, you're probably disappointed because this isn't how it's supposed to go, right? This is such a weird kind of time. Yeah. Because then you can't even do the thing like what we would do at school. I have, let's see, this, let's see if I can do it without too much shininess. This is a picture of the sun, and this is a picture of the earth going around the sun. You know, tra-la-la. These words say this is summer. Let's see if I'm reading it correctly. Summer, autumn, and winter. Spring. So this is winter to spring is where it just changed. I found it. This is what I was looking for. I know it's a silly fluffy ball, but I'm going to pretend it's the planet, like a globe. I don't actually have a globe, so I'm going to use that. And then I have this, which is, I know it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. But it's a candle. The reason it's not pretty, I shouldn't even tell you this, but you know those cheeses, those little round cheeses, come on, work, please, thank you. Those little round cheeses that they have that red wax around the edges and you open them up and there's those little white cheeses inside. Well, when my candle, the wax was leaking out and I decided to decorate it with those red wax things because I thought, well, it's wax. It really doesn't work very well. It's ugly. It was an experiment. All my experiments do not work for sure. They don't. But anyway, okay, so let's say if it was your birthday and if you were like turning, well, some people turn 5, but then there's a person I love also who today's his birthday, he's turning 13. So quite a few people, wonderful people have birthdays today. And so here it is, my Earth. And if the Earth went around the sun, well, first of all, we have to get the baby born because that's when there's 0. Let's see, I tried to draw some pictures. They're my kind of pictures, you know, they're not perfect. Oh, goodness. Okay. So when you're first born, you're a little baby and you can't even do anything. You basically just sit there. How can I do this so that you can see? Maybe like this. I already drew on this with pencil because it would take too long. Okay, here's the baby. This is at age 0. And here's the body. This baby at age 0 is in one of those things. Only has one hair. And the eyes are kind of like closed because babies are sleeping a lot. And of course they wear those diapers and those funny little t-shirts that have a snap on them. And there they are. And they don't, oh, here, I'll put them in the baby holder thing. You know, those babies are always hanging around in those baby holders. Here's the baby, sitting in the baby holder. Goes, Mama, Gaga. That was at age 0. And then, okay, so here we go. Then what happened? The earth went around the sun, tra-la-la, the earth went around the sun. That's how long? 1 year, right? What are 1-year-olds like? Well, I made my 1-year-old have 3 little hairs, 2 eyes, little mouth, and they're little. And I gave this 1-year-old a little toy. They're old enough to hold on to toys, but they're not very good. Mostly they can't walk. Some can, but they like to hold on to things. This 1-year-old is holding on to boom, 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 boom. It's a table. 1-year-olds like to hold on to tables. And then, oh, whoops, ta-da. Now, the earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la, the earth goes around the sun. Now, that kid is 2. Give that child more hair, still 2 eyes, and there's a little body. And these kids, they still have lumpy clothes because for sure 1-year-olds and a lot of 2-year-olds are still, you know, they're still wearing diapers and stuff like that. So this one's wearing little sleepers with feet. But anyway, oh, and this word is N-O. This is what 2-year-olds love to say. N-O. Does anybody know what that says? It's the 2-year-old favorite word. All right, and then the earth went around the sun, tra-la-la, the earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la. And the person would be 3. And at 3, kids are so tricky. They do have more hair. And you know, like when you're doing standing on one foot, standing on one foot. Oh, no, I said it wrong, didn't I? Hopping on one foot, hopping on one foot, hopping, hopping, never stopping, hopping on one foot. When you're 3, that's not that hard. And this kid is doing that tricky thing, hopping on one foot. And then the earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la, the earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la. That means another year happened, and then that person is 4. I'll make the big 4 over here. And here is a person, when you're 4, you can go very, very fast on bikes. And I'm a little tricky to draw bikes. I'm not that good at drawing bikes. It's the big wheel. I made a tricycle because that's what lots of kids have. Let's see how this would work. I'm not quite sure. Here would be the part in the back with the 2 wheels. And then here's this kid, has so much hair, but it's flying in the wind because the kid drives so fast. We might even say, put on a helmet, you're going so fast because you're 4. There's the hand and the other hand holding on to that handlebars. And oh, there's their tummy. And of course, kids this big, they wear blue jeans and stuff. They don't wear baby clothes anymore, do they? And there's one foot on the pedal. It has that pedal. And the other foot, I don't know how that's going to work out. It's probably over here on a pedal, but you can't see it too good. Then what? I think the earth would go around the sun one more time. The earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la. The earth goes around the sun, tra-la-la. I think I kind of messed that up, but that's okay. And then you would be Let's see, if you were 4 and you went one more year, you would be 5. Okay, here's a new page because 5-year-old needed more room because 5-year-olds are large. And here's some eyes and a smile. And look how large this person is. And you know, I didn't give this person a diaper or a little toy or anything. This person is actually big enough to help. And in this hand, this guy is holding a book, and it's about ABC 1, 2, 3, because when you're 5, ABC 1, 2, 3, when you're 5, and maybe even before you're 5, you can read, or you can know some of your letters, whoops, but also, more importantly, you can help. And I'll see, how will this go? Maybe like this and around like this. This is a broom. I gave this kid a broom because everybody can sweep and help. Now, this is where all those little strawish things go down for the broom. Probably not the best drawing, but it's okay. Oh, this kid has tie shoes because when you're 5, a lot of kids start trying to learn how to tie when they're 5. There's his big boy jeans, his tie shoes, sneakers, his broom. Oh, they have those seams and belt loops and everything, you know. All right. Oh, and this particular child has a t-shirt with a picture of a dog. I think this is supposed to be a dog, but sometimes my dogs don't look like dogs. Oh, you know, see, like that. Would you guess that was a dog on his shirt? Maybe, maybe not. And this person would be 5. So if you know anybody like this, you could say happy birthday to them. Certainly thinking of people who have birthdays today. I just gave this kid some ears so he could hear me better. Happy birthday! 5. Sometimes people count things that are 5 when it's their birthday. We have one thing that has 5. Yeah, I think we do. Maybe I've misplaced it. Aha! I'm going to move my candle now and blow it out. Well, it was a sun. Let's pretend. Look, ooh, that's squeaky. These dolls that we played with yesterday. That's 5. 1. And I remember, if I set them down, you won't be able to see them. So I'll have to hold them all up at once. That was 2. This is 3. Oh, my goodness. And then this one is 4. Oh, that didn't squeak. And the 5. Okay, can I hold them all up? I don't know. I'm going to try, though. Here we go. Whoops, this one's upside down. All the, here, look, sisters. 1. Oh, can you see that tiny one? 1, she's upside down, the tiny one. 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5. All right. Now, oh, well, you know, Mother birthday suit. By the way, I should tell you everything. Maurice Sendak and Elise Holmland Minarik. You know what? I guess I always thought this was by Maurice Sendak, but it isn't. How do you say that? Maybe it's Elsie. Elsie Holmland Minarik. I'm saying it the best I can. Now, I might be saying their name wrong, but so it's 2 people. One made the words and one made the picture. Maurice Sendak is the one. He's the one that made Where the Wild Things Are. And in this one, he made the pictures. But the other person, Elsie, I guess, made the words. And the words, the name of this one is Birthday Soup, because it's a Little Bear book. Mother Bear, where are you? Calls Little Bear. Oh dear, Mother Bear's not here, and today is my birthday. I think my friends will come, but I do not see a birthday cake. Oh my goodness, no birthday cake, what can I do? Well, the pot is by the fire. The water in the pot is hot. If I put something in the hot water, I can make birthday soup. All my friends like soup. Let me see what we have. We have carrots and potatoes, peas and tomatoes. I can make soup with carrots, potatoes, peas, and tomatoes. By the way, if you are a person who can sort of read, if you have this book, in my book, it's on page 22, and you could actually read along. So Little Bear begins to make soup in the big black pot. First, the hen comes in. Happy birthday, Little Bear, she says. Thank you, said Little Bear. Hen said, my, something smells good here. Is it in the big black pot? Yes, said Little Bear. I'm making birthday soup. Will you stay and have some? Oh, yes, thank you. And she sat down to wait. Next, Duck comes in. Quack, quack, happy birthday, Little Bear, said Duck. My, something smells good. Is it in the big black pot? Thank you, Duck, said Little Bear. Yes, I'm making birthday soup. Will you stay and have some with us? Quack, thank you, yes, said Duck. And she sits down to wait. By the way, if you do read the words on here, I add some things, like I add cluck, cluck, and quack, quack. Probably I'm going to do it now. Oh, yes, because a cat comes. You know I'm going to meow, even though they don't actually say meow. Next, Cat comes in. Meow, happy birthday, Little Bear, he says. Thank you, Cat, said Little Bear. I hope you like birthday soup. I am making birthday soup. Cat says, meow, can you really cook? If you can really make it, meow, I will eat it. Good, said Little Bear. The birthday soup is hot, so we must eat it now. We cannot wait for Mother Bear. I do not know where she is. Now, here is some soup for you, Hen, said Little Bear. And here's some soup for you, Duck. And here's some soup for you, Cat. And here's some soup for me. Now, we can all have some birthday soup. Cat sees Mother Bear at the door and says, meow, wait, Little Bear. Do not eat yet. Shut your eyes and say 1, 2, 3. Little Bear shut his eyes and said, 1, 2, 3. Mother Bear came in with a big cake. Meow, said Cat. Oh, Mother Bear, said Little Bear. What a big, beautiful birthday cake. Birthday soup is good to eat, but not as good as birthday cake. I'm so happy you did not forget. Oh, yes, happy birthday, Little Bear, said Mother Bear. This birthday cake is a surprise for you. I never did forget your birthday, and I never will. Oh, very nice. I like the way he looks when he's hanging onto her apron. Really happy to see her. And that's the end of that story. And, oh, well, I have some things. Like yesterday, we talked about a little bit about fiber and about wool. And we talked about a wool hat. And here's some wool. Some people have played with wool and mushed it around in soap and water, and it got it to felt. And just like that hat I wore yesterday that was made out of felt, this fibers, wool fibers. Wool comes from sheep. When you wash this kind of wool in hot soapy water and mush it around, it'll make little balls like these decorations on this purse were wool that they played with in hot soapy water, and it turned into balls. Maybe some of you remember that. You can also use wool where you don't put it in hot soapy water so it doesn't shrink, and make things. You could knit things. These are, knittings. If you are a boy who is turning 13 today, these were actually for you, but you grew, and that's what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, I have a hat too. This is made out of felt too. It's kind of like a Robin Hood hat. It's kind of like goes sideways. I just made it out of a bunch of pieces of felt and I sewed them together. You might see some of my sewing, but that's not the best way to show you things. But I just sewed it together. This side has feathers. Yeah, and that's a good hat to wear on the second day of spring, actually. And green is a good color for the second day of spring. And that's made out of felt too. That's made out of wool fibers. But there's other things you can make with fibers, but not wool fibers. What can you make with wood fibers? You know, people make paper. Yep, that's right. And some kids made paper. They tore it all up, put it in water until it was all mushy gushy. In fact, when they put the big immersion blender in and went, and it turned into like gushy, mushy, like baby food. But when they put the screen underneath and pulled it up, and all the fibers clung together on that screen, then they made paper. Some kids did this at their school, and they actually made paper. And one person who made paper was Lambie. Let's see how Lambie's doing. Lambie is here. Hello. Hi, Lambie. How are you? I'm fine. How are you feeling? Well, I feel okay. Isn't today the day that you and Mr. Ed are going to meet again? Yes, yeah. What's the matter? I thought you would be excited about that. Oh, yeah. Didn't you guys say you were going to make presents for each other? Yeah. Did you get a present from Mr. Ed? I won't tell. What did you get? I just, what? I'm sorry, Lambie, I couldn't hear you. A what? A picture. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. What did you make a picture of? Well, remember when I told you about I want to see a movie about a pig? Yeah. Well, I tried to make a picture of a pig. Well, that's great. I bet you Mr. Ed will like it. Yeah, okay. Okay, Lambie, let's find him anyway. Let's ask Mr. Ed to come join us. Lambie, what's going on? Mr. Ed? Mr. Ed, where are you? Oh, Mr. Ed's over here. You know, of course, these are puppets, and I'm remembering a circle where someone told all the children that they were puppets. Anyway, hello. Hi, Mr. Ed. Hi, Lambie. How are you? Okay, how are you? All right. You guys are so different than I expected. I thought you would be so happy to see each other. Aren't you excited? Weren't you even going to get together and play and trade presents and everything? Okay. Well, Mr. Ed, yeah. Did you do any, like, I think you said you might make a necklace? Oh, whoops. I think you said you might make a necklace? Yes, but, okay, well, here's your necklace. Oh, thank you. All right, Lambie, I'll help you put that on. That's lovely, Mr. Ed. Yeah. Oh, Oh, very, very beautiful. But Mr. Ed, did you make this? This is so beautiful, like a princess.
Oh, yeah, I made that.
Wow. How could you do it? It has jewels.
Well, I just made jewels.
What?
And this, I made jewels with my jewel maker thing.
Oh, and how'd you make the big crystal in the middle?
And this, with my crystal jewel thing I just made.
Well, thank you very much, but now I have something for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Let me get it for you.
Okay. It's going to be a group effort for them to pick it up.
Here it is. It's a picture I drew on my really handmade paper. The paper is bumpy. It has other colors in it, and I drew a picture of a pig.
Well, thank you, Lambie. Thank you very much. I really, really like the paper so much, but,
What?
well, the picture, I'm not sure. You drew that?
Yeah.
What? K-Pig? Radio station? Music? Horses especially love Horses especially love K-Pig music on the radio. And, oh, that's the K-Pig picture. Oh. Lambie, what happened?
Well,
Did you really draw the picture? Because Mr. Ed says he saw this picture before, that it's the picture of the K-Pig from the radio station. It's the pig with the sunglasses. You know, you see that?
yeah.
Did you really draw that, though?
No.
What would make you say you drew that?
No. I tried to draw a pig, and it came out so ugly.
Oh, dear. What happened?
But turn around the picture, and you'll see it's so bad.
All right, well, let's look. Oh, I don't think it's bad. That's a lovely pig.
No, it's not. It's stupid. It doesn't even look like a pig. I'm sorry, Mr. Ed. I want to make you a beautiful picture.
Lambie, that is a beautiful picture, and it was on paper you made. And I like your picture better than the picture you cut out of a paper.
You do?
Yeah, Lambie, you should never say you made something that you didn't really make just because you don't think you made it perfect. The things you make are best.
Really? Like this necklace? Sparkles in the light?
Well,
What?
I didn't really make it.
What?
I didn't really make it. I tried to make you a necklace and it didn't turn out, and so I got that one instead.
Oh, Mr. Ed, I would have liked anything you made.
No, not this one. This one was way too small.
It was?
Yes, I brought it, but you can't get it on your neck. It would choke.
Oh, this one's kind of tighter. Oh, okay. Well, where is it?
I'll get it. Here, it's in my mouth. Can you see it? Rose to help me look at it better, okay?
Okay.
What do we have here, Lambie? Oh, it is kind of, I see why he was worried that it would be too small. It is small, but it's could be used for something else, like maybe as a bracelet.
I think so. Maybe. Yeah, look at that. It's a bracelet. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ed. It's so beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Lambie, for my beautiful picture of the pig.
Oh, Mr. Ed, I'm sorry I said I drew it when really I didn't.
I know, Lambie, and I'm sorry that I said I made that jewel necklace. I just wanted something nice for you, and I just got frustrated because I couldn't make it as beautiful as I wanted.
I know. That happens to me too.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're both trying to make each other happy, and you don't realize how wonderful the things you make all by yourself are the best things of all. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. One wee bit more. Let's see here. If I remember what it is. Oh, the thing ran out. It must not be exactly 30 minutes. But it's 30 minutes enough, so I'll stop here. Happy birthday. One more thing. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. I think it'll help. I found one of those little cuties, those oranges. With lots of water inside. It looks so lovely. And then I found an old dried up one. Not enough water. Drink water. Okay. See you later.